Today in this video, I am going to be talking about the 12 different types of roof racks you can get around GeoGuessr. Roof racks can be found in Guatemala, Dominican Republic, US Virgin Islands, Curacao, Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, Reunion, Kyrgyzstan, Philippines, and Laos, and also in Guam, but that is a very small roof rack found there, which I will go through later on. First of all, what is a roof rack? A roof rack is something that you put on top of a car, similar to like a bar or something, as shown here. First, we have Guatemala. Guatemala roof racks can be seen all across car coverage in Guatemala, as long as with these side mirrors. Next, we have these Dominican Republic roof racks, where it has these unique black lines across them, with the white front visible. Next up, we have these US Virgin Islands roof racks where it is very tiny with a red or white pickup truck. Next up, we have the fronts of these cars which are black and these white tape on the roof rack which is only exclusive to Curacao. Next up, we have Ghana. Ghana is notorious for having the front of the Google car showing the Google Street View thing. It is also exclusive that to see a black tape on the top right of the car. A similar one can be found in Reunion. Senegal now is mostly Gen 4, but with the Generation 3 coverage you can still see roof racks on the car, and also rifts in the sky. In Nigeria you can see a roof rack present with like a yellow and black sticker on the side of the roof rack. With Generation 4 you can still see this, but it'll be less visible. In Kenya you can see roof racks with old Generation 3 coverage. It is very similar to Curacao, but if you see this black thing on the left, it is exclusive to Kenya. This camouflage car with roof racks can only be found in Kruger National Park in South Africa. Please note that this Kruger National Park is now covered by Gen 4. This roof rack in Reunion is unique to Reunion because of the black tape to the bottom right. You can find black tape top right in Ghana, but in bottom right is always in Reunion. In Kyrgyzstan, the roof racks is very similar to Guatemala, but the rear mirrors are square instead of rounded. Another way that you can tell is the landscape. Since they are both in different continents, they will look very different from each other. Laos has a very similar roof rack to Guatemala and Kyrgyzstan. Unlike Kyrgyzstan, Laos has rounded mirrors. Laos only have 5 city covered, and those are named Van Vion, Vientiane, Savanket, Paxe, and Luang Prabang. However, Vientiane, the capital, will never have a roof rack. In Mongolia, you can see these black lines, which is very similar to Dominican Republic. However, Mongolia has this tent looking at the front of the car, which makes it exclusive. In Mongolia, you can also see this red and green car with a roof rack on it. This can be found very similar to Generation 3 Bangladesh coverage. And finally, we have Southern Philippines, where you can find a roof rack like this with a unique black car in the front. It looks very similar to other black cars, but once you play long enough the game, you can differentiate them. Additional things to add. It may look very hard at first to differentiate different type of roof racks, but once you see a roof rack and play the game long enough, you can easily tell the difference between them by looking at the landscape, the languages,